I was having a discussion with a friend of mine who's a process manager. Now, she goes into businesses and helps them with their business processes and then implements them. So when I was talking to her about how do you figure out what apps to use and what systems you should use, what services you should use. And she said, well, we talk to the IT department if they have one, and then we they tell us the apps to use. But they don't really care about the processes or anything. So your IT department doesn't care about you, really. It's like, no, they just give us what we say. They got me thinking, like, well, then how long does it take to get the right apps? Because you got the process down, but if you don't know about the apps, who's the middle guy between you and the IT guys kind of thing? It makes no sense. She said, well, it can take a few months because we'll get an app, and if we implement the process, and if it doesn't work, we get another app. And at that point, I just got a headache. I'm like, so you don't hire anyone that's between the IT guy and you and the business, getting the right, what? I'm completely confused. Like, well, there are people like me that do this. So why don't you just employ the right person rather than talking to the IT guy? I've been in IT for many, 30 odd years, and IT generally doesn't care about you. And that's sounds harsh. They do care about you, but they don't go into the processes necessarily. In some IT departments that I've worked in, there is a specialist in getting the systems implemented. But just having an IT guy or someone that knows tech or knows IT because they've done it before, they're the ones that don't really care so much, in the sense that they just know if it's broken, fix it. They're not there to implement anything. So when I say IT doesn't care about you, although it sounds harsh, but it's kind of true, because they really don't care about the processes necessarily. They care about, oh, this isn't working, let's get it fixed. They're kind of like the fireman in a way. But however, there are people in some, not all, very few people in some IT departments that kind of interface between the two. But I haven't found that many. There's only one company that I know that actually did that. So it boggles my mind that there is no one in between, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do in a way. Because I've been in IT for so long, I know what that entails. So I'm trying to get in between the IT guy, the IT person, and the actual process, and help with that process, because you need someone in the middle. Because really, the IT guy doesn't care so much. The business, the person creating the business process, the process that you need in your business, cares, and the IT department cares, but in a different way, but doesn't care about they just don't know about it. Let's put it that way. It's not that they don't care. They don't really know about it. So you need someone in the middle to kind of interface. And when I said this to her, I said, yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we should start looking for that. So, yeah, hello, that's what I do. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that out, because I don't think IT generally cares about you when you're working in that kind of process. They do care, obviously, and it sounds like I'm being harsh. I'm not. I'm just trying to explain that you've got IT, which is the technical side, and then you've got the process manager trying to figure out the right processes. But the guy in the middle is the kind of the interface between the two that you need to make sure it all kind of connects. And liaising with the IT department and getting their input, and liaising with the process manager and getting their input. So you kind of need that glue. If you don't have that glue, it's all going to fall apart. Anyway, have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. It'll be on Monday. And if you have any questions, there'll be a link here somewhere. Have a great day. See you later. Ciao.